Good evening, everybody. Today, on this Sunday evening, we are going to discuss on a very important topic of today's importance. It is how stress affects our productivity, peace, and how it causes our various chronic disease and it affects our health. So, first thing we should know what is meant as stress. See, stress is actually is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It's a tension. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. So, in economics, we have come across the demand and supply. If demand is more than supply, what happens? Naturally, the price of the product goes up. Similarly, in our life, the demand from external events, the demand from family, the demand from the boss, the demand from the company, everything is more than, if it is more than the supply. Supply means what? How much you can able to bring out your talents to prove it. Especially when youngsters who are new to the job or after completing the education, the entrance employment, everything is new to them. They would have studied theoretically, but whatever they are doing, they have to do practical thing will be there will not be much having exposure. So naturally, what happens? The productivity will be less, whereas the demand from the boss will be more. So naturally, to meet the demand, when he is unable to bring out the needed talents from inside, so naturally the price what he pays is by way of stress. The stress is when the demand is more than supply, because external demands are more, family demands, financial demands, all these things, if the demands are more, then what you can bring out and match it. The difference is the tension that develops in you. So stress is body's reaction to a challenge or demand. So it's the reaction that we face. The stress may lead to anger, the stress may lead to fear, especially if you see girls, if they go for examination. So the fear of examination creates a lot of stress in them that makes them to get fainted. Some people even get fits also. So like that, stress has got a great effect on the body. It creates a negative reaction, chemical reaction in the body, which may lead to fainting or any kind of negative effect on the body. So this is about stress. So why is this stress? So what is the cause for the stress? See, for instance, if you see an experienced person having in a particular line, he got all the kinds of exposure as far as the company is concerned, his job is concerned, because he has put about 20 years, 25 years experience in doing the same work. So he can able to analyze things and do fast all the works. He will have less stress because he know the job, and what is demand he can able to meet means he is able to do the work freely without any tension. But a new boy who doesn't have the experience, who could not match with the demand, then he will have stress. So it varies from person to person. Maybe he is experienced as far as the job is concerned, but the type of sudden issues that come in the company, he may not be in a position to face, because in an organization the boss is the chief, nobody can question him, but still he has got a lot of stress on various factors. He has to look after the finance, production, sales, supply, all these things. No? When all these things synchronizes, though he may not be looking after each and every department, he has to see that overall all the heads of the department, they are carrying on the activities in a proper synchronized way so that the organization grows, the production grows, the profitability grows, and then only he have peace of mind. So stress varies from person to person. Family relationship problems may lead to stress. Husband-wife relationship problems may lead to stress. Ego problem may lead to stress. So various things. The first thing is inability to bring our inner capacity to meet the challenges in life. That's what I told, beginners. Two phase. They are, since they lack experience, though they have got basic theoretical knowledge, since they lack experience, they are unable to match the demand. So their stress builds up. Stress builds up because of other important factor is overthinking of past negative events that has happened in our life. Because we sit and think, yesterday my boss has shouted at me, so in front of all the people they have shouted at me. So you continuously think of that negative actor. So you get frustrated. That frustration leads to tension, stress. So in family, husband and wife, a fight goes on, where all the people came and there was a big issue in the family. And you are driving a vehicle, at that time you are thinking about this event. So it creates tension. Suddenly you go at a fast without knowing what you are doing and you met with an accident. This is mainly because of stress. Some people, yesterday you can see a man who was affected by corona, he couldn't get the oxygen, and suddenly that breathing problem has made his stress level more, because he could not bear that. He immediately jumped from the top of the building and committed suicide. So stress has got a great effect. Even a person, it go to the extent of making a person to commit suicide also. So this is main thing, is one of the main factor is about the past, overthinking of the past negative events, and overthinking of the present health or financial or family problems. As I told you, a man is going, he is thinking now about how to meet my today's commitment. Today I have to make payment of my son's college fees. I don't have funds to meet, where to arrange. All these things, that financial, how to meet the financial problems create a stress in him, because he couldn't able to meet in time. Family relationship problem. Today, the husband and wife, there is a fight, and because of the ego issue, they have now gone to the court, and today the conciliation officer is coming for a discussion. So how to match? So each and every, both husband and wife got that stress, how to meet, what happened to our child's future, all these things, both things. But the ego doesn't put a bar on them to come to a reconciliation. So stress builds up. The child has got stress, whether to go to father or mother, a lot of tensions, pressures. Thinking of future, uncertainty, fear. And the third is, the thoughts have got three levels: past, present and future. The future thoughts, because I have taken a loan, and suddenly that loan was used for paying another loan, and I don't have source now. Now because of corona, the funds have got crunch. Tomorrow I have to meet another commitment, lender's commitment. If I don't pay, tomorrow he may go for action. What to do? How to meet it? So a lot of stress develops. You could not able to manage meet all the lenders' liabilities, commitments. If a phone call comes, he doesn't know who is calling, how to answer him. He's always under stress, don't know what to do. He could not even eat, he could not even sleep. Stress has affect the sleep. Insomnia comes. It leads to, the tension leads to a lot of psychological problems that may bring in. If someone cheated or put in trouble, like you one of your friends have came for your help, that you gave a guarantee for his loan and he didn't repay it, and there was and the lender is now asking you to make payment. I don't have source, and the guarantee what he has given is how to meet, because the person whom your guarantee is vanished. So this kind of things, day-to-day life, many issues create that stress in us. So what is the effect of this stress is, it creates tension, pressure, and we are unable to bring out inherent talents to meet the commitments, and you have and your fear of losing the job, that is your the insecurity, job insecurity, all these things. Even suppose you are unable to bring out your talents, it creates a self-anger. You face failures, it creates self-anger in you, self-dejection in you, self-hatredness in you, which is the cause why many people go to the extent of committing suicide. So, what kind of disease the stress can bring is One of the most powerful stress is because it creates tension. No? The tension accumulation will lead to heart problem. The tensions, insecurity increase the BP level that it causes for the diabetes. And this tension is also cause, if you accumulate tension and your guiltiness of our inefficiency, all these things you cannot, which you cannot tell outside, it will add atma bharam inside you, and this will one day burst as a cancer also. So stress has got that much a negative effect on our body, and our on our productivity, on our peace and everything. So how to overcome it? So if you want to overcome stress, what you need to have? You should have a perfect self-faith in you, that you got that power to bring out your talents. You should have self-determination power in you. Yes, whatever be the situation, I can able to face it. I got the talents in me. I can prove it. Let me face failures. Failures are stepping stones for success. By failures only I come to know what is my weakness in me. Let me analyze myself. Let me do Atma Vicharana. Let me do self-introspection to know, go to the root and identify the cause for my failures. Let me correct it. And for that correction, I need to be develop strong self-determination in me. And strong self-determination and your continued dedication, devotion and perseverance will enable you to develop your self-confidence in you. Because nobody is coming to this job or this world knowing everything. They only learn from experience. Starting first day, when you go to a job, you may not be in a position to complete the job in one day. You may take 2 days, make it 3 days. But as and when you gain the experience, your time productivity improves. What happens? What you have been doing earlier by 2 days, now you can able to do 1 day. Then subsequently half a day, subsequently 1 hour. So like that, the more the experience you gain, the more the productivity improves and the time slowly reduces, and you can able to do with confidence. The only thing what is needed is, earlier when you are doing for 2 hours, you should not get dejected when the boss shouts at you. Oh, you have to take it as a challenge. So whenever you get negative reports about you and negative reactions from other persons, immediately you have to take it as a challenge. That challenge is to see that they are shouting mainly because I have not brought the expected level of my talents outside. They are not shouting out of vengeance against me. They want to see that I bring my talents out as fast as possible. So I take it as a challenge. I have to thank them for inspiring me to bring my talents out. So that develops you a strong determination, strong self-interest in you to bring out your talents to meet the challenges. When you bring out your supply from inside, and if it meets the demand, then naturally the stress goes. So that is the first thing. So you have to have self-faith. I have got the talents in me. When you develop the self-faith in you, that is the first step. The self-faith develops in you the self-interest in you, the curiosity in you, self-determination in you, a perseverance in you. So even though you are weak, even though you are an average student, you can able to, if you have a strong determination, you can become a brilliant student. That is the power of your subconscious mind. That is your you have the talents. So bring out that strong self-determination, strong self-confidence in you, you have to build up. So at all times you have to remain calm. For remaining calm, I told you, you practice the pranayama, practice it, calm, remain calm. Whenever you get tense, just close your eyes, take a deep breath and slowly leave it. The mind comes to the calmness. So you have to keep yourself calm and relaxed at all times. Avoid thinking about unwarranted issues, past, present or future. So whatever happened, past is history, future is mystery. You have got only present. So what is that you have to do present? That only you think. So the past experiences, past negative happenings should be taken as an inspiration for you to correct your weaknesses. That's all. You should not think and worry of it. Whatever past things happen, you just recapitulate through Atma Vicharana. Identify what is the cause for your failures. Know your weaknesses. Identify your weakness. Analyze what is the cause for your weaknesses and correct it at the present moment, so that in future you won't commit that mistake again, and that is the path for you to lead to the success. So that is what you have to do. So take it, whatever negative happening, make it as positive. by thinking that this is the path for me to correct myself. This shows my weaknesses. This shows where I lack my talents. Let me correct myself. Atma Vicharana is a very powerful tool which you should use to improve your productivity, and that is the root cause for bringing peaceness. To develop positive thinking. So whatever negative happens, immediately you convert it to positive. Oh, I face failures. Don't get dejected. Analyze it and see what is the cause for my failures. Let me correct it. When you see some person is growing, don't feel jealous. Instead, take it positively. What is the cause for his success? Why I have failure? Let me see and correct myself and see that I also grow to that level. That is positive inspiration you have to bring from others instead of feeling jealous. And you do self-introspection, identify cause. So, Atma Vicharana you can do, and to keep your mind calm, cool and collective, to go deep inside you, as I told you last week, practice this Atma Samadhi Dhyan regularly, so that your mind, instead of remaining in sensual conscious mind or ego conscious mind, it goes to Atma and divine conscious level. When you go to divine conscious level, your mind will remain in a Sthita Prajna stage, wherein you can able to analyze what is the cause for all the negative happenings in life, all nothing but release of karma on the spiritual side. And on the psychological side is what this shows our weaknesses, what we need to correct ourselves. The spiritual thinking will give us a positive feeling. Yes, whatever happened is release of negative karma. Okay, forget. Then let me correct that negative karma. Why, though it is released, let me analyze what is the cause for my weakness, correct it so that tomorrow I should not commit the same mistake again. So, spiritual and psychological will enable you to achieve success materialistically, which is the root cause for success in your life. The success brings peace in you. So, how to overcome stress and what is the cause of stress, all these things you have seen. So, apply it in your day-to-day life. Whenever you come across stress in your life, so by doing Atma Vicharana, because always you have to awaken your Antaratma. Antaratma is your witness. Each and every event, when you come across, immediately you have to observe whether this is creating in me tension, whether it is creating in me anger, whether it is creating me frustration. Immediately you have to awaken your inner talents. No, I should not. First let me know that this event is nothing but is a path God destined to me release my karma. Well, let me face this event, because when arrow comes, when you are in the war field, your life is a war field. In that, when arrow comes, first you have to create a shield around you. What is the shield? Self-confidence, self-determination. Then you have to apply the arrow. What is the arrow? Doing Atma Vicharana, how to face this, how to bring out my talents, to face this and achieve success. So this is the positive thoughts you have to develop in you, and spiritually you have to emancipate by way of building in you the Atma Samadhi, practice of Atma Samadhi. By doing Atma Vicharana, psychologically you will correct your weaknesses. So spiritual and psychological both should be balanced to achieve materialistic success. Once you do this, you can overcome stress and lead a successful, happy, peaceful, healthy life. Thank you.